Healing Guides, Part 36. Say after me this prayer to stop gangstalking, which is really just a form of witchcraft that demons are using to use different types of demonic spirits, those who monitor people, those who basically try to stagnate your life. They try to keep you at the same spot in your life where you can't improve or progress in your education, your career, your finances, your relationships, in terms of friendships and marriage. You just can't achieve any of these things because there's constant sabotage. But then they use a lot of human beings who are possessed rather than just one or two, or rather than situations behind your back. And they follow you around and do certain behaviors in repetitive pattern to sensitize you. And really, it's usually in your head that the demon is telling you what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're acting like. They're actually making you aware of all that in your mind. But then at some point they start to manifest and it becomes more obvious because they just get worse because they don't get your attention. So it seems like something sort of new in a sense, but it's really just witchcraft. The humans are sending you who are envious of you, usually the narcissistic family you were born into, because the demons in that family are ancient demons who've been in that bloodline for so long. Everyone is evil, perverted, sexist, envious, hateful, possessed. You're the only normal person, so those demons think they have to monitor your life, prevent you from any worldly and spiritual success. The spiritual is impossible since that's different. So they try to sabotage and prevent you from all worldly success so that then you basically become someone who they can accuse of being mentally ill or a criminal, because they try to set you up for those two situations as well, to accuse you of those two qualities. And then they isolate you from society, they isolate you from jobs and career and education. They sabotage everything so that they can make it seem like you're a useless person, you're a horrible person, you are lazy, and because you're actually intelligent, you're a healthy person in your morality. You're someone who is very gifted and creative and smart, and you have all those beautiful qualities that are the opposite of the family you were put into. Therefore, the demons think they should follow you in order to accuse you of the qualities of the family that are evil. You get me? When you're the only different one who's good. Okay, so pray for yourself. It's just witchcraft. Don't focus on their gang stalking. Study their patterns and then try to always act covert as well, act fake as well, and get through life being calculative with these humans who are possessed, and try to get your jobs and do your thing. And always take legal action if they try to sabotage your job. Not after you were fired, but right when the harassment starts. Document everything. Wherever you go, whoever assaults you, whoever tries to assault you, whoever does any criminal conduct, threatening, etc., always document and report them. Always have a body camera so that you can always have a footage of employees harassing you when you're a customer, strangers harassing you, humans approaching you, so that you don't have to put up your camera, where then they can try to snatch it, or try to call the cops on you and try to kick you out of the store and put your life in danger. Actually, just have a body camera. It will catch them off guard when they're naturally in their state of harassing you. Now you don't have to even prove anything because it caught them when they weren't able to act. You get me? If you pull up your phone to record them, well, that moment they can change what they're doing. That moment they can walk away and say, I'm going to call police. That moment they can create a story, right? It's the before behavior they were doing that would prove what happened, right? The same way you and God saw how they were behaving. Record that, you know, by always having a body camera. Always make sure that you find ways to make money, such as, being someone of business who has their own business, as well as someone who is getting a remote job. If you can get that, they'll try to delay you and make that difficult for you, but try to get a remote job. Try to get away from these humans so that your mental health is okay, because they're going to destroy your health mentally. If you're surrounded by them, these are not human beings. These are demons. These are narcissists and psychopaths, and they're targeting you as a group. You're going to get sick physically and mentally. So do these prayers all the time until the curse is broken off of you that gives these demons the power to gang stalk you. Then it won't even matter, if you see these humans or not. They're just not going to target you. And then lastly, And then lastly, look for those people who are not possessed, since demons only have power to gang stalk you if you're around people who are possessed. See, there's a way out. If you obviously just go find people who are not possessed, you know, who are good people, then there's no power the demons have to terrorize your life as you're praying to break their curse. You get me? All they can do is use humans who are they are possessing to harass you, to lie about you, to sabotage your job, your finances. When you go to any sort of business like environment and you're a customer, any harassment you deal with there, any harassment you deal with in the street, any sort of problems you have in your home like eviction, nothing will happen if you're not around someone they're possessing. The demon can't just do bad things to your life, okay? They use people who are possessed. So things that you can't prevent, like let's say they did fraud to your bank, you can't obviously monitor those humans who are working at the bank. That's easy. You just report it, the bank will fix it. That happens to other people too. Don't worry about that. We're talking about situations where they're physically surrounding you. Okay, so you protect yourself from that by looking for those people who are not possessed, so that then they become your companions. They become the people you're surrounded with on a daily basis, and your mental health and your physical health and your life is restored. And then also make sure that you obviously find people to, be friends with and to look for your spouse, also through prayer. And then also through prayer, ask God to help you locate the environments in the cities, in the states, in the country, the humans who are not possessed. You can find them and be around them, because these who are possessed are technically the majority. But those good people, and some could be possessed and they could never harass someone, those good people who are not possessed and the ones who are possessed at the lowest level where they would never harass anyone, you obviously can find them. They do live in these places, obviously, in the world, especially the United States. We just are, for some reason, always being pushed into environments where the possessed ones are in, so they can surround us easily. So pray, to locate their environments. It's easy. It's basically the places that are sort of wealthy and healthy and civilized. That's where you're going to find the humans who are not possessed. Because exactly, they're healthy people, they're educated people, they're going to be successful in life. It's the humans who are usually the average middle class, those who are, poor, those who are working in the typical corporate jobs, those who are, when you go to a city, like those sort of cities, like Atlanta, Minneapolis, um, what were the other names? New York, those sort of crazy like places where there's a lot of clubs and bars. Those types of places are where the possessed humans will be in, because they're just filled with lowly human beings. They're filled with lowly things. The environment, these evil humans like to go there because there's a lot of stores and shops, and it's not a peaceful, quiet, calm place where educated people would be in. You get me? Healthy people, calm people who want peace and who are just raising their kids calmly. So you actually know where they are. Just get away from those types of cities. But then in those cities, obviously, there's going to be, suburbs or locations where they're not. And the ones who are not possessed are going to be there instead. And then also, these possessed humans also like to go to suburbs. You know what I mean? So you can find them. When you look at a human being, when he actually looks like this gentle, innocent, very sort of innocent like, you know what I mean? That's the human who's not possessed. When you look at a human and they look like the average sort of right negative, or sort of they look stressed out or just bitter, or their face, they're just fake, their body looks weird, they're not healthy, they don't take care of their physique. A lot of these humans are, no offense to anyone, but technically obese and not healthy. Some can be skinny, obviously, some can be lean, yeah, but you get the point. It's the humans who, when you look at them, they're promiscuous sexually, they are always going out to clubs and bars and drinking, and it's just these types of unhealthy human beings who live these unhealthy lives. Some could be in religions where they don't do those things, yeah, but then you look at them and they look backward. They have too many kids and they're crazy, and they don't take care of their body, their health, their homes. They're all mixed together. There's no individuality. You can tell as these types of lowly human beings, because those are the ones that are possessed. Okay, that's why they're lowly. So get away from them. And then you're going to find the people who are not possessed that demons cannot use to terrorize you. Say after me the prayer. My Lord, I ask you to break these powers of demons over my life, where they have the power to gangstalk me ever since I was born. My Lord, I ask you to break the power of gangstalking out of my life. Please break off the power demons have to gangstalk me. Please abolish them from my life. Erase these demons, their memory of me. Blind their eyes, block their ears, close their chest, and the evil humans they're using to do witchcraft to locate me and follow me and monitor me and send me curses that delay me. Anytime I try to do something with my life, I get sabotaged, I get harassed. They call police on me. They try to set me up for jail and mental hospital. They try to accuse me of being mentally ill, accuse me of being a criminal. They bring perverted humans around me. They project perversion to me. They do a lot of theater, a lot of fake behaviors where they're trying to accuse me of things and they're trying to make me uncomfortable. They bring a mob to follow me everywhere. They make the same noises. They make a lot of noise. They use airlines, helicopters, trains, buses, ambulances, police cars, trucks, regular cars, bicycles, motorbikes, and they use the ones that make the most extreme noise. Wherever I go, they come to my environment. When I'm walking in the street, they always walk by me in the sidewalks. They always bring a human to my environment to walk by me, to talk to me, to stare at me, to make me feel like they are following me. They're always talking to my mind, even if I ignore it, even if I act like everyone is just a coincidence. They still attack my mind with these thoughts, making me aware that they are following me, making me aware that they are demons. They're always tormenting my mind with hyper awareness, the fact that they're following me, even if I try to ignore it. And if I try to ignore it again, my Lord, then they try to assault me and come close to me and try to swerve their vehicles towards me and bicycles. There's no way to ignore them, my Lord. They get to a criminal level where they try to assault me if I ignore them. If I get headphones, something happens and it breaks and I have to deal with their noise. I drop my phones and my property and my bags, and things get teared or torn because of the amount of mental stress they cause me. They cause me to lose all my jobs and become homeless. And then they delay me for months and months and months from getting a job. Everywhere I go, these possessed humans, they use them to harass me. The human beings who are good people, my Lord, every time I go to an environment they are in, they are somehow pushed to leave. They are fired from my jobs. They're always leaving the libraries and the streets and the neighborhoods I live in. These demons, my Lord, always push those good people out of my city, my neighborhood, my jobs, my schools, and only these evil, narcissistic families, these types of individuals, these types of families with these children who are all possessed, who are very harmful, come to my environment. They replace them. My Lord, it doesn't matter where I go, they're going to find me, they're going to come there, and they're going to replace the good people who are there. They have extreme power over my life and my environment that no demon has ever had over people in the past human history. This new power of gang stalking, my Lord, that even religious preachers don't know about. I ask you to expose it and show the world that it's real and to remove it from my life. I ask you, my Lord, that you break off this witchcraft, this curse, or whatever source this gang stalking came from. Wherever these demons got the power to gang stalk me, I ask you to break that power off of me. Take that power out of them. Take away their power. Only with your power did they get this permission to gangstalk me. And the rest of the human race, they don't have that power. Please make me among those they do not gangstalk. Take away their power to gangstalk me. My Lord, please give me the job that I want. Give me the businesses and the finances that I want. All the things they stole from me and delayed from me, please give it back to me. Please take away their power to try to touch me any way, shape, or form. Please take away their power. My Lord, please take away their power to always call police on me, to try to set me up for police problems, to possess police and to bring police who are possessed, to bring police to my city and to always patrol and sit and park and watch me, to harass me and intimidate. I ask you to take away these demons out of my life who try to set me up for police, who try to set me up for jail, who try to set me up for prison, who try to set me up for mental hospital, who try to set me up to be accused of mental illness and crime, who try to portray me as a bad person, who defame me and accuse me as an employee to get me fired, who accuse me and defame me as a tenant in order to get me evicted, who tried to portray me as a bad student by sabotaging my grades and putting in the wrong grades. They have ruined my grades as a child. They have ruined all my jobs. They have ruined all my businesses that I had had with people as a customer. They had sabotaged all my attempts to get financial freedom. They had sabotaged my attempts to move and go to new places. They follow me everywhere. They push the good people out of that place that I could have been friends with. My Lord, they're the reason I am not married. They're the reason I don't have the life I deserve. They're preventing my destiny from coming to me. All they do is delay and delay and delay me. They seem to have intense power that I have never seen a demon have over any human in history. I beg you, my Lord, that I don't ever get angry and ever leave you due to that power you gave them over my life, but that instead, just as you guided me to this prayer, that you guide me to be patient, and that you, my Lord, actually break this power that demons have in my life over my life as well, that you break it off of me, my Lord. Please take away their power. Please, my Lord, end this demonic power that they have to gangstalk me in other ways that they terrorize me that could be called other terms. My Lord, please take this power away from demons, whatever they got this power from. My Lord, I ask that you don't ever give them more power and that they don't ever increase beyond the level that they're in right now, but that you push them back to the lowest level of gangstalking, just like when I was a kid, where they didn't have the power to try to accuse me of all these things and steal my jobs and everything. They had lower power the younger I was. Please take them back to that lower level of power until you deliver me, so that I don't suffer from the higher levels of power they have. My Lord, please help me find my friends, help me find my spouse, help me get married the time that I was supposed to get married, even though I'm delayed. I need to get married at the closest level to my time right now, so that I don't age anymore and I don't suffer anymore and I don't die. My Lord, I ask you to protect me from premature death. These demons harass me so much that they have caused me sicknesses many times in my life, and for others, they gangstalk. They have caused them disease. My Lord, I ask you to heal us of all these diseases they cause us due to all the stress they put on our torso or breathing, due to all that mental torture, all that anxiety and fear they send our stomachs and our bodies. A lot of us have developed acid reflux. A lot of us have developed problems with other similar diseases that can come from extreme stress and harassment to the human body. My Lord, when I eat, they always come outside to sit around me, walk by me, constantly enter and exit from their vehicles, make loud noises as they open and close their doors. They always bring children around me so they can make a lot of noise. They always ramp up their vehicles. All they do is terrorize me with noise and noise and noise. They have sensitized me to normal noise. They are following me every day in the exact same routine, and then they ramp it up and make it worse. And no matter what I do, they don't leave me alone. I have prayed to you for so long. My Lord, please take their power away from them and free me. Allow me to be like the rest of those human beings who have the free will to do whatever they want and they succeed. Allow me to succeed in all the things that I desire. Allow me to be healthy in my health and in my mind. Heal me of the traumas I have in my brain due to this constant harassment to my mind with these gang stalking tactics. Please clear the confusion of all human beings right now who believe they are being followed by human beings, and let them know that these are demons, and let them know that this is just witchcraft, but a higher level and a new level of witchcraft that Satan has gotten from you as a power. Please guide everyone to know what's going on so that the devil doesn't destroy them anymore. Please prevent them from going back to those narcissistic families. Please don't let them ever go to any narcissistic human, any of these gang stalkers. Don't let them ever mix with them or hang around them, for they are dangerous and harmful. My Lord, don't let us ever die naturally from situations they harass us so much that we might just die naturally from stress, or we might just kill ourselves. I beg you to protect us from suicide and other ways that we could die due to the extreme harassment and torture of this program. I ask that you deliver us from it. I ask that you give us the wealth, the beauty, and the health, and the social life, as well as the social acceptance and freedom, as well as the financial wealth, the academic success, and all worldly accomplishments and marital or romantic relationship that they have prevented and delayed and sabotaged us from having all these years. I ask that you, my Lord, I ask that you give us back all the things they stole from us, all the blessings they stole from us, all the things they delayed us from having, or social life, or social acceptance, or financial wealth, or health, or beauty, or marital or romantic life. They have stolen and delayed and prevented us from having all that. I ask that, my Lord, you restore those blessings to us and you give them to us right now. And I ask that, my Lord, again, that you guide every human being who's being gangstalked right now to know that these are demons and this is just witchcraft, but at a higher level, that Satan has gotten as a power from you, that they don't believe in the nonsense that these are humans and that this is government or whatever nonsense the devil has taught them. And I ask that you shut down all those fake videos of gang stalkers, narcissists, demonically possessed humans pretending to be us, talking crazy, making it seem like they're being followed by humans so that they can portray us, the real ones, as mentally ill. Because they're the ones who are actually mentally ill. The humans that demons are using are actually mentally ill, my Lord. They are drug addicts and they're crazy and they go online and they're the narcissists and the psychopaths who follow me every day and others, and they go online pretending to be us to make money from it online and to create fame for themselves, as well as to defame the real story of the real people who are being followed. My Lord, I ask that you shut them down and you destroy those evil demons and you take those humans out of the internet, and that you don't allow them to corrupt the government as to who these people are that demons are following through gang stalking. My Lord, I ask that you protect me from every single retaliation that demons will have as I make this prayer. Whether they use police, whether they use government officials, whether they use regular humans, whether they use criminals, whether they use sabotage, whether they use intimidation, whether they try to put my life in danger, whether they try to cause me disease, whether they try to cause me to trip and fall by attacking my mind so much that I don't even know where I'm walking. Sometimes they confuse my mind with so much mental attack that, my Lord, I might trip or fall. And they sometimes cause my eyes to be blinded of where I'm going by attacking me with all the human beings walking towards me all at once. It freezes my body sometimes, and I'm trying to protect myself, and they use that to try to get me to get into an accident, all the ways they could try to cause us to die naturally, and as well as suicide. I ask that you take those powers away from them to cause us those problems. I ask that you take their power away to identify me and to follow me wherever I go, that they don't ever know me and figure me out wherever I go, that you blind the eyes of the humans who do witchcraft, that, my Lord, every human demons have used to do witchcraft to follow us and to send us more of these demons, my Lord, that you punish those human beings, that you send all the witchcraft back to them, and that, my Lord, you keep sending it back to them until they're destroyed with it, and that, my Lord, you don't ever let their repentance, if they ever repent or change, or any one of these gang stalkers, if they repent or change, ever cause you to not punish them righteously as you always do for the evil and the sin that they've committed, that they all get punished for the evil they've committed, whether they repent or not, as your righteousness as a Lord that you are. I have faith in that and I know that, but I am asking that as well, my Lord. Wherever I go, my Lord, they bring maintenance employees to it so they can use that to be around me, to sensitize me to something as normal as people do in maintenance, or firefighters or police. They surround me with these humans, my Lord, for strange reasons only you know. They try to cause us to be afraid of them, and they try to use them to ruin and sabotage the environments we go to. Wherever we go, if we go to a store, if we go to a library, if we go to a school, if we go to a job, they create maintenance problems there so they can then bring these employees to it, so that then they can surround us even more with these excuses and then prevent me from using that environment for the benefit that it was supposed to give me as a customer. All they want is to sabotage my ability to progress financially, socially, academically, and romantically. Those are the areas they're attacking, my Lord, which is all the areas of human existence that we as human beings would strive to succeed in. They are not just harassing me with one thing, they're harassing me with every aspect of my life. They attack my health, they attack my mental health, they attack my social life, they attack every part of my life. I ask you to get rid of these demons, my Lord, and deliver me from them. I ask that you allow me to find all the evil, filthy human beings that they have used to terrorize me and harass me and commit crimes against me, that I find each and every one of them and I put them in jail and prison for all the crimes they've done. I ask that you help me to find them using the cameras and the security cameras and the documentations, and that no demon ever deletes them or does something to those documentations electronically or anything I've written down. They have caused me to delete all the things I used to write before in order to report others, using fear and intimidation and confusion and distraction I have deleted many of those documentations that I should have used to create lawsuits and to report and file police reports. All the police reports I filed, it didn't seem like those humans were punished right away. I ask you, my Lord, that they're all punished. Anyone I've reported, I ask that you allow me to bring back all those companies that have terrorized me at my job and got me fired, that I sue each and every one of them and they give me financial compensation for all the evil they've done to my life, all the years they have caused me to be delayed, where I have accomplished absolutely nothing due to them following me and terrorizing me at every job and every school and every regular environment that I go to, even the street. Even if I go into the bushes, they follow me with animals and pests and homeless. They find a way to always come there. They create some sort of maintenance problem. They create fire and they bring employees to the place as a way to then be around me. They create any excuse they can to physically come to my environment. They take whatever place I usually sit at a store or a library or school, wherever I need to be productive. They sit there, they mop me, they take every spot. And the reason they follow me so much, my Lord, especially with a mop, is so they can take every spot in that place that I go to be productive, so that it is full and I cannot use it. Because they bring so many human beings for fake reasons they are possessing to just come there and take all the spots that I would normally use. As just one spot is what I would need, my Lord, but they take every single spot, and they use a lot of human beings that they are possessing to make it seem like they are genuinely coming to that place for business reasons, when these are demons, my Lord, who are possessing these evil human beings, these narcissists, these psychopaths that follow me even though they don't know me. And they pretend to be covert. They pretend to not know what they're doing. They pretend to not be possessed, but they are evil and they know what they're doing. They are used to harass people every day. I ask that, my Lord, whoever you can guide among them, that you guide them. Whoever doesn't want to be guided will not be guided. But that I ask you, my Lord, for all the evil they've done, that you punish them. Either way, as compensation and as justice to us, they have abused and delayed and harassed. And I ask you, my Lord, that you take their power away from them to talk to my mind and tell me what that human is thinking or feeling. These fake stories they create every time I see a possessed human, they tell me what they're thinking and feeling. They create stories for me. I can't just see that it's a demon. They attack my mind. They create stories about me, making these thoughts come to my mind about what they feel about me, what they think of me, as well as what I'm doing, what I'm feeling. There's all these narrations in my head, this long, endless dialogue that will not shut up. I ask you that you silence those demons who talk to my mind. I ask you, my Lord, that you get rid of mental illness, this evil word that Satan created in order to hide demonic possession and mental oppression, and that you use the righteous that are on this earth right now, and that you use us, who they have persecuted, these demons, to reveal that all the problems in the world today that are considered mental are just caused by demons, and there's no such thing as a mental illness, so that we get rid of these evil places Satan has created, such as mental hospitals, where they strip people naked and where they force them to be drugged like a object, some sort of bag that they are putting some knife into. They put a needle in a body as if they have the right to drug it as they will, as if it's not a human, my Lord, as if they created the person. They have complete power over these people to attack them as a mob and abuse them and drug them, just like stabbing them with a knife, and they call that normal and legal. Help us to get rid of mental hospitals and mental illness and all this nonsense that Satan created in order to touch the human body, in order to bring narcissists and perverts who like to terrorize and dominate the human body into those evil places they call a mental hospital. Help us get rid of the evil in jails and prisons, my Lord, such as the stripping they do, such as the mental illness locations they have, such as the mental illness statement they use in order to give lesser punishments to criminals, such as the way they accuse the innocent and put them there. Help us to get rid of all this evil, my Lord, and deliver me from this evil demonic program, and punish the hands of any human they have used to put this witchcraft on me that allows demons to identify me and follow me and mop me everywhere. And everything they've stolen from me, my Lord, give it back to me in this life and in the next one. And all the suffering they have caused me, my Lord, I ask you to compensate me for that in reward and in forgiveness for all my sins in this life and in the next one. And I ask you, my Lord, that they don't send me evil humans pretending to be my spouse, pretending to be my friend, and that you give all of us discernment of who they are. And that, my Lord, you let us have clear minds and clear hearts, and that, my Lord, we have the best of children and we have the best of families, and we create fresh bloodlines as the good people that we are, so that our bloodlines honor you as their Lord, and no more demons have access to our lives anymore. Amen. My Lord, I also ask you to take away from me this demonic power that demons have to show me intrusive images and names and thoughts of all the evil humans that they have used, that they were possessing to torture my mind and to harass me. I ask you to take away from them the other power of sleep paralysis and intrusive images and thoughts of other kinds, all mental oppression of all the traumas they have caused me, all the events and situations and humans that they have used and caused. I ask you to take all those mental tortures they do to my mind, where they show me all that over and over again. I ask you to take that out of my mind. I mean, my Lord, I ask that you also accept all my prayers to end this demonic gang stalking in my life this month or the next few days or the next few weeks. My Lord, that it does not last any longer than that you accept my prayer quickly, maximum this month, that you take these evil spirits out of my life right now, my Lord, maximum within 1 month of my life from now, and that I am free from them forever, and all the evil they've done to me, that you send it back to the senders, and that you give me back all the blessings they stole from me, and you banish them from my life and my bloodline that I'm in, and the one that I'm going to create as a parent when you give me my spouse as well, my Lord. With your mercy, I pray, Amen. My Lord, I pray that all the demonic spirits who identify me and know me and who are the cause of gang stalking, that they lose all their powers to identify me and see me, that you blind them, and that you blind not just the humans they have used to send me this witchcraft, but any other human that they could use, so that you blind the source of the gang stalking, which is the demonic spirits, that you blind them 100%. All the demons that you have created, all the demonic all the spirits that have become demons that you have right now, living right now, and those in the future, I ask that you blind all demonic spirits from identifying me, so that they don't send me this curse of gangstalking again and any other witchcraft, so that they never have the power to follow me or harass me any way, shape, or form in the future once you break this gangstalking out of my life. Amen. My Lord, I also ask that you blind all demonic spirits of now and the future that could ever exist, of ever identifying my future spouse and future children and future bloodline, so that they don't do any witchcraft to them as well, of any kind, whether gangstalking or any other, so that they never have the ability to identify us and do any evil to us again in this lifetime, and that you protect us from all evil until death, and give us natural death in peace, without any evil causing our death or suicide, but that we die a natural, healthy, peaceful death, such as dying in our sleep, for all of us, my Lord, and not from pain or accidents or injury or evil. And I ask that you protect our bodies from all evil. And I ask that you give us spiritual wisdom in our relationship with you, and guide us to the straight religion, to the correct straight path, and to the truth, and to the correct morality, and that you guide us to find the leaders when they arrive to send us the truth. When the time is near, that you will send down the truth and take all falsehood out of your religion, that you make us among those who are guided and follow those leaders that you will send down, and that the demons don't ever confuse us of who you are and your correct religion. Amen. And I ask that, my Lord, you protect us from all disease, illness, and evil and harm to the body and mind, and our homes and our properties and our loved ones, for me, my future spouse, my future children, our future bloodline, as well as, my Lord, a good death that's natural and peaceful, such as death in our sleep, for my future spouse and children as well, and not for any of them or me to die from any bad death, whether caused by demons or their influence. Amen. And I ask you, my Lord, for health and beauty for my future spouse and children, and for me to be the best in our body, and to have nothing causing us to be lower in our beauty and our health, whether due to demonic or their influences or ailments or diseases or anything of any kind. And that you teach us how to be the best in health, and the best in beauty, and the best in wealth, and the best in spiritual knowledge and wisdom, and the best in academic knowledge, and the best in this world, and the best in character. Amen.